And before I jump into today's training, I would just like to get this out there. I know the purpose is more geared towards helping women go through their weight loss journey and see actual results. However, before we get to that place, we have to be starting from a place of loving ourselves from a current state, whatever body, shape, form, weight, number on the scale it is. Love yourself at the beginning. Start from a positive point of view and the physical results will manifest. And today's training, it's going to be all about calorie deficit, and I'm going to talk about tracking and how to hit the nutrition targets and how to adjust those targets to make sure that you're meeting your goals. Because the point is, we just don't want to be guessing things. I want to provide you with practical tools that you can actually use, tools that actually works. If you guys are not familiar with tracking, what is it and why? It's probably self-explanatory what tracking your food means, but I just want to go over why we want to track. We want to track because how are you going to know that you're going into the right direction if you are not tracking? How are you going to know how you're progressing if you're not tracking? Especially as a beginner, you probably have no idea how much you're eating. You probably have no idea how much food you need in order to make the needle move, in order to lose weight. So that's the purpose of tracking. It is a very practical tool that you can use. It's science-based. It's something you can actually do, something you can collect data from. I've seen some people say that tracking is very tedious. It's not for them. It's not practical, and it's very triggering. So if that's your type of personality, if that's what you think, then it's probably not for you. But if it's something that you can deal with, I suggest it's a great tool that you can use or you might want to explore using. It helped me a ton, especially when I was starting. It helped me learn about the nutrition profiles, the foods that I'm eating. It helped me learn about portion control. It helped me gain that intuition of how much 4 ounces of chicken breast is or how much 5 ounces of rice is. Let's look at it in a neutral perspective. Let's not see it as a positive or negative. It's a tool that you can use in order to help you out, especially if you're just starting. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys or ladies are really tired of just trying so many things out there and praying that something works. It's like throwing spaghetti on the wall, hoping something sticks, right? So I want to just go straight to the practical ways, and tracking is one of those tools. It ensures us that this thing is going to work. How many of you guys can relate to that? You just kept trying so many diets and it seems like nothing is working. If you are someone that has experienced that, say yes on the comments below. Let us know, because I can totally relate to that. It's very common. So first, let me set those expectations with you guys. If you are just starting your weight loss journey, there's going to be a learning curve. Tracking your food, tracking your calories or your macronutrients, it's going to be hard at the beginning, but it's going to get simpler as time passes, as you get more used to it, just like anything else. The more reps you put in, the more you get used to it, and it becomes easier and just becomes natural. You might think it's tedious, you might get frustrated, but if you stick to it, I promise you it's going to be simple. And it's not going to be something that you need to do forever, and you'll eventually gain that intuition. And eventually, after honing in your intuition, you're probably not going to need to track your food. You're just going to eat mindfully, and you're just going to be more aware of what you put in your body. Okay? So the steps of what you need to do in order to start tracking. The first thing is you need to download a food tracking app. My top suggestion is MyFitnessPal. I've used MyFitnessPal from the beginning of time, since I started everything. It's just the most popular app. It has a huge database of different types of food, fast food restaurants, different food chains, and it's free as well. I don't see any reason why you need to pay or buy the premium version. It is my go-to, and I'm still using it now if I want to track my food, if I have very specific goals at the moment. And then the next thing you need to do is purchase a food scale. So this is where people get turned off a little bit, why they think it's a little bit tedious, because you get into some measuring at the beginning. It does take a lot of work, but like what I said, As you get used to it, it's going to be natural and it's going to be easy. If you have really very specific goals, then that's when you really need to be super exact, right? But if you're just general lifestyle wanting to lose weight, you're not competing in any of the bodybuilding competition whatsoever, then you don't have to be super accurate, but the scale will help you just stay in that target range that you're trying to do. It's very cheap. You can purchase this food scale in Amazon. I got mine for probably $12 to $16. There's some fancy stuff that connects to your phone through Bluetooth, so it directly sends the data, like how much calories, how much carbohydrates a food has, straight to your phone or whatever tracking app you have. This is very good for beginners if you are not in tune with the portion sizes yet. If you're not familiar, this is going to help you gain that intuition eventually. If you're interested to see on how to use MyFitnessPal and how to input your food, how to track it, I do have a video on that. I'm going to get the link for you guys, put it in the description of this video. Please let me know if you're watching this in the comment section down below if you have any questions regarding what I just discussed. So that's your first step. And the second one is, throughout your fitness journey, you have to know how to adjust, because that's how people tend to get stuck. When they hit plateau and nothing is working and nothing is moving, people tend to panic and say, what the hell am I doing wrong? If you are not tracking, if you're not looking at your progress, if you're not tracking the stuff that you eat, if you're not tracking exercises, how are you going to know what to adjust? How are you going to know what to change, what to add, what to subtract, what you're doing wrong if you are not in tune with what you're doing? So if you have learned how to track your stuff, you also need to learn how to adjust things when things seem to not work. So the first thing is, let's say you started with a nutrition target, the calories that you calculated. Let me know if you guys have done that. If not, that's your assignment for today. Figure out your nutrition targets so you have a starting point of your tracking and you have a starting point of when and where and how to adjust from. So take that starting nutrition target, your calories, and then you track. Okay, start tracking for about maybe 3 to 4 weeks and try to be as consistent as you can, because the point of tracking just blows out of the window if you're not really consistent. Try your best. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as it's consistent and you've tried your best, deep in your heart, you've tried your best to be as consistent as possible. And after that, from that starting point, I'm going to tell you what's a healthy weight loss rate. A healthy weight loss rate is about 1 to 2 pounds lost of body weight, or 0.5 to 1% of your total body weight each week. And if you honestly believe that you've been consistent for the past 3 to 4 weeks, and after 3 to 4 weeks, you lose this rate per week, 1 to 2 pounds per week, don't change anything. You stick to that calorie target that you calculated and continue. Why? Why would you want to change something? Why would you want to lessen your food? Why would you want to fix something that's not broken? Keep the same calorie targets, your activity level. But if after 3 to 4 weeks, if you're not losing weight or you're probably even gaining weight, first, again, assess yourself. Are you really doing this consistently? And if you are, but you haven't lost weight and you probably even gain weight, drop your calorie range, your calorie target. So by around, maybe on average, it's going to be different for different people, but on average, it's around 100 to 200 calories of drop. And what I want to stress here is, please stop dropping your calories right away. Try to be consistent as possible, honest with yourself if you're really being consistent in trying to hit your nutrition targets, because people get too excited, too impatient, and they want to drop to that lowest calorie possible, that magic 1200 calories a day. For some reason, I don't know why they gravitate towards that number, and they end up being hungry. They end up not eating enough, and they get frustrated and they ask, why am I not seeing results? It's because you dropped it too soon. You're hungry. You're not making the journey enjoyable. You dropped the calories too soon, even if you don't need to. Because you're going to find out that a certain calorie target or range, you're still going to be losing weight. And it doesn't have to be 1200. It could be higher than that. For a lot of people, it's higher than that. 1200 is not sustainable. It's not a happy place. I don't suggest you drop your calories all the way there, especially if you're just starting. I hope that's clear. And just like that, you have all the tools you need to build a very effective, sustainable fat loss process. Okay. I could probably end the training here. You guys can stop watching my future trainings, end it here, and just master everything that I discussed from this video and implement that, and you'll be ready to go losing that pounds that you need to lose. It's all 80% nutrition. I bet a lot of you guys have heard that. It's 80% nutrition. Your results depend on the food that you eat, the calories that you eat, the quality of food that you eat. It's very simple when you think about it, but it's definitely not easy. So we are here for support. If you need any help, if I haven't explained anything clearly enough or you're still confused, please reach out, comment on the comments. So I want you to pause for now and take deep breaths. Just take everything that I said in, let it sink in, think about it, reflect on it, and I really just want you to prepare for what I have to say. As a fitness coach, as a health coach, I usually give my clients tough love. I have to tell you the truth. I don't want to sugarcoat things for you because I have that passion for what I do. I really have the passion of helping women out with their journey, what they're going through, and you guys deserve the truth. You lovely ladies deserve the truth, okay? And I want to set the expectations here and want to be real with you, lovelies. This is my message for you. This is going to take time. It's going to take patience and a little bit of sacrifice. There's no magic pill. There's no shortcut to this. But if you stick to it, I promise you, you're going to see results and everything will just come to fruition. You're going to see it. You just stick with me. Stick with yourself, your support system. Stick with the process and you're eventually going to see results. It will take time. Be patient. It's not an overnight thing. So that's all I have to say. Next week's training will be all about exercise. If you guys love to work out, love to exercise, I want to discuss some information about exercising and training, what you need to do. It could supplement, like what I said, nutrition plays a huge role, but exercise could supplement to your fitness journey and it'll just, give you maximize all the results that you want. So next week is a big exercise mistake that most people make, just to debunk a lot of myths and correct the mistakes. And it's the biggest mistake that people make. It keeps them from losing the fat efficiently and maximizing their metabolism. Sometimes they just ruin their metabolism and that's why they don't see results. So you might want to watch out for that. It's a very simple fix and I'm going to share it with you with that training. So before I go, I just want to ask everyone here, if you have any questions, what is your biggest takeaway from the video? Let us know below. How are you feeling about it, about this whole weight loss ordeal, this whole fitness journey that you're going through? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling scared, or are you feeling supported? Is it simple, or is it something that scares you, or you think it's going to be hard? Let me know down below. Okay, that's it for now. I will see you guys on the next training. Bye.